Bright and early, the morning starts. Welcome back to Let's Play Guardians Crusade. We've rescued the tiny monster baby thing. And we were rescued as well, so all the better. We still have no idea where we are or where we're going, but we'll get there eventually, I suppose. How you doing? No. Yeah, he gave us all kinds of stuff, and then, like, pulled us out of a river. Well, other order, but... A long time ago. Do these guys know him? Is he, like, their son? Did they mention that and I wasn't paying attention? Mapster. Yay! Now, the living toy we just got was Mapster. Oh, they're not going to let us use it in here. Well, in that case, I'll talk about it later. Tiny monster thing. He just said his name was Gablurk. Now, a couple people have actually pointed out that though the main character's name is Knight, Knight is actually a legitimate name, most often a surname. And being a Japanese game, they're more inclined to call people by their surnames, which then would make sense that the main character's actual name was Knight, and something else. Given that he's just dressed like a knight, I don't know. I feel like they just said, he's got armor and a sword, so he's a knight, right? Studying chivalry, stabbing things? Knight. So, who knows? Also, given how uncreative they were with this thing's name, Baby, I don't know. The default, the name of this game in Japan, though, was actually called just Knight and Baby. And now we get to name the little nub. Now, this is where, as some of you may recall, going back to, say, my Minecraft series, or the name of my primary summon during the brief time I played Guild Wars, or the name of my Chocobo in Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever there's a mount, or some kind of animal companion or something, I always name it the same thing. Spoo. Spoo, again, many of you may have seen this name on this channel up until now, but I will tell you, this game is where that name came from. I remember the very first time I played this game. I had to name this tiny little baby monster, and I had no idea what to name it. I didn't want to name it Baby. So I ran downstairs and asked my parents, and my mom told me, Spoo. Sure. So I went with that. I've since gone back and asked her how she came up with that name, and she doesn't remember being the one to come up with that name. She says that my dad came up with that name. I'm pretty sure it was my mom, but I asked my dad anyway, and my dad said he doesn't even remember the event at all. So apparently this name just kind of materialized out of the ether. But, this is where it began. And this little pink puff of goo is the original Spoo. And now I get to actually call him Spoo instead of having to bite my tongue and say, no, we haven't named him yet. Yeah, look at him. Look at Spoo following us around, bouncing around like that. There's a treasure chest in this room, but there's a cat in the way. Just kind of mews and then doesn't move. Anything else handy? Doesn't look like it. Alright guys, we are off. Me and Spoo, man. Let's get going. Now, Spoo has joined us proper. He will actually fight alongside us now, though he's level 1. So we probably want to level him up a little bit. Now is not the greatest time to do that, though, because he'll probably just get killed in fights. And now we have not only the living toy option, but we also have the baby option here in the menu. Now, the baby... Spoo adds a fair amount of complexity to the game overall. Not only does he accompany you here, and he has his own HP, so he can be a target of attacks as well, you cannot control him directly. Much like, say, Persona 3, you can only give him general commands. But thankfully, unlike Persona 3, you don't have to worry about, he has to do this one specific attack here, why are you trying to charm it? He'll mostly just kind of punch things. But he can do other things. He can do a little dance to heal, he can defend, he can do things. He's on attack, though, so I'm just going to keep him on attack, and I'm going to beat up a giant ant. He also eats things and does negligible damage. Oh, you are a jerk! At least Spoo lived. Look at how wide his eyes are, he's so excited! Heck yeah, we both leveled up. So now would be a pretty darn good time. Or now would actually not be a very good time. You would think now would be a good time to level up Spoo, but it's not. Ah! We're in a tight spot. I'm just gonna kind of pray that they attack me. Attack me. Attack me, you dumb thing. No! That's the opposite of a good thing. Now, as I said, status effects do wear off after battle, even death. So you don't have to worry about reviving him or anything. He comes back at the end of the fight with 1 HP. Though I'm pretty sure that's one of various things that makes him like you a little less. You see, taking care of Spoo now is another task all in of itself. There's also a Spoo option in the menu, so not only can you look at his status, but in here you can tell him to go fetch, so he can go out and try to find you an item. He can transform into various things, though he doesn't know any transformations right now. And you can give him a snack. Just make him happy. Just, sup, dude, be happy, and stuff. I do wish there was some kind of way to tell, like with a number or even like the luck stat there in the middle of the screen. There was some way to tell what your relationship with him was, but there's not. Now, when you want to rest up, you can come in here, and you can stay the night again, but they don't let you stay for free. Well, they let you stay for free. Nahani doesn't let you stay for free. So it's 20 bucks to stay, which is a little steep. So I'm not going to be staying here and doing that for very long. That cat is still there. I'll be back for it eventually, I'm sure. So instead, I'm going to take a moment and just get to the next town, because there's a much better time to grind coming up soon. Now that we're outside of the house, though, we can use the Mapster living toy. And we can actually take a look now at a world map. The red blinking dot is where we are. The tiny, tiny little yellow dot just to our lower right is the older couple's house. Our goal is the rather large yellow city just to our east. The two towns just to our southwest are where we came from. The one to our south is our hometown, and the one to the west is the Furfish town. But that was that whole mess. And you can even see the little river just below us. So our goal is going to be to get to that town, and hopefully not die in the meantime. It's going to be a real jerk move. Or, I mean, it's going to be really swell when Spoo levels up high enough to be able to take a blow. Ah, crap. Crap. I can't fight you guys right now. I got Spoo tagging along. Spoo's gonna get wrecked. If you guys would have the common decency to attack me instead. Oh, damn. I lost him on a rock. These enemies are actually pretty good enemies to grind on. Because you saw I was already killing them super quick. But I also think what level they run away from you is determined by, I'm gonna say, the average between you and Spoo. So even if me on my own, they wouldn't run away. Oh, hey. Yeah, maybe we should just go the other... Oh, ah, crap, it's him. I knew you were gonna cause me trouble. I don't know, that guy... That doesn't sound terribly honest. If he's not even, like, showing you. So they're expecting, like, the merchant to reimburse them for this whole mess? Even going above and beyond the reimbursement for this mess based on his word alone? That's... yeah, that isn't gonna happen. You provide a receipt and you provide the product. Man, even Bonique here's even calling him out on his BS, man. No. Oh well, thank goodness. That doesn't sound good at all. I don't like the way this is going at all. You're not going to be back soon at all, are you? Oh, I don't like this at all. Can I just stab you now? No, that's also cowardly. So how about I just mention it to everyone, and then you can never come back to town ever? Oh, this is some BS right here. Can I have the sword? Well, that's nice, I suppose. That's a door, isn't it? I'm trying to leave through a window. Look at me go. Okay, so now we're trapped in town, and he said we can't leave, so that's all the better. And you look like somebody's gonna stop me from leaving? Alright, so we're trapped in town. Good for us. You know what, to be honest, I don't blame Bonique for this one. He was actually on the up and up. He was calling him on his BS and doing the whole deal. Like a civilized adult. I don't know about this electoral mayor, though. Oh, well, that's crap, too. Who decided that one? Okay, so we're kind of supposed to talk to everybody in town, so I'll take a moment to talk to everybody in town. You know, I'm pretty sure in that one Furfish town, I think it was there, where we went to the inn, and they mentioned there was like the Gospel of Artel or whatever. Artima. So apparently the mayor we're standing in, Rickton here, is also a follower of that. Somehow I get the feeling that religion is not on the up and up. I'm liking him less and less. I'm sure it will. I'm going to fight with all of the ferocity of someone who does not give a crap for the person I'm fighting for. It kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? And that was a gun Rickton was using, too. Or practicing to use. Or so the pig. That's insulting. Oh. Can do. Sorry, I'm not a betting man. See, he agrees. It's just an insult. Okay, I think that's most for the ground floor. Ooh. Kimoni. Kimoni. Restore some HP. Nice. Does it restore some HP without hurting me simultaneously? Ooh, hi? He's alright. Okay, anybody behind everything? No, but there's some grass. I'm free! Ooh. I'll take that right now. And all 1 point of defense it gives me over what I already have. And maybe I'm not actually free. Okay, I think I've talked to almost everybody outside. Unless there's somebody down here. Which I don't think there is. And we can check out the houses. There's a couple, actually sort of important houses in this town. So, we best go check that crap out. Who's home? Anybody home? How y'all doing? Anybody? Nobody? Got it. That was not one of the important houses. I think this one is, though. I think this one's Marco. Yeah, Marco! He's the other candidate. You are either a complete and utter saint, or also lying. And to be honest, I'm not sure. Judging by just what everybody in town says, though, I honestly get the feeling that he is just that big a frickin' saint. But, I feel like maybe that line could have been a little bit better, though. Just, I don't know, it's so over the top. Got a store, you can buy things. Iron armor is better than what I have. I can't afford that. You know what, why not? I'll buy that. I'll buy that, and that's only 1 point better than what I have. I'll save my money. I got a lot of candy bars. You do have a limited inventory space as well. So don't let everything build up too much. I'm not entirely sure what the capacity for it is, but Spoo also has an inventory, so you can give him stuff. I don't know where he hides it, but he has it. Okay, here's the inn. Rickton said that I had a room reserved in the inn, so I actually get to stay here for free. I can't leave town, so that's not actually that important. Anybody home? Rotate that camera around so I can see. Does not look like it. So what do we got out here? That was that, that was that, that was that. We got a house here. Oh, given the circumstances, not really. I'm sure it's a fine town, though. I don't especially want to leave town, though. Mostly, I just want to beat the crap out of that guy. Reminds me of that one guy from, or not so much reminds me, but for whatever reason I thought of that one guy from, crap, I don't know the name. They won't let you in unless you're a member of the cult. I mean religion. And, not that all religions are cults, I didn't mean to imply that. This one is just giving me some bad vibes. And that's Rickton's house. Okay, so the only houses left should be the ones up here. Reminded me of that one guy from that one, like, that cowboy beat-em-up thing with Cormano. The guy who dies and just goes, "Bury me with my money." I don't know if he'll ever be ready. Dude, you're a jerk, man. And why do you get to decide that? That lady should be able to do what she wants. I don't know, it sounds an awful lot like pretty much everybody in this town would be way happier. Whoops. Sounds like everybody in this town would be way happier. Isn't the door there? God dang it. Way happier if Rickton lost. Hey, cafe. Is there anything else? I think it's like this house and the cafe, and we're done. What's up, lady? Yeah, I'm leaning towards Marco being an alright guy. I gotta remember I can see that door, and I don't have to just butt my head up against a wall.